Hey, peace and blessings, man. Peace and blessings, man. I hope everybody's doing good. Once again, it is the kid. It is I. I'm known by my many names. Just want to speak on some things and just kind of like clarify some things and just get a lot of stuff off my chest if I can. So I finally went somewhere and ate, literally just now. I went to a restaurant, and the food was good. I had some fish fillet, some French fries, sweet plantains, and green plantains, fried green plantains, platanos. Right? It was very good. I know that I do kind of drive myself kind of crazy because I'm not gonna say I'm paranoid. I'm just skeptical because I know what I feel. I know what I feel. All right, and I do know that everybody does not hate me. I do know that everybody doesn't hate me. All right. Even the things that I speak about or I talk when I'm just like, just speaking to myself or just or quote unquote talking out loud or thinking out loud. I know that everything can be heard. I know that everything can be heard. All right, because if the powers that be are so concerned about what I broadcast to the public, I know they want to also know what I'm saying in private. They also want to know what I'm saying in private. All right? And that is your quote unquote powers that be. Okay? Now, let me see if I can get some other things off my chest. I want to try and be as clear in my mind as possible. So the other day I posted, let me pull up my thing so that way there's no confusion. The other day, go to my channel. The other day I posted some stuff on my channel, and people immediately started to come for me. All right? Immediately started to come for me. All right? And I want to say this. I've been in my own world for a long time. I don't really worry too much about what other people got going on. I'm just worrying about myself and just moving forward because I've been through a lot. You guys know I'm a veteran. I went to war 3 times. I'm a melanated person in this world. All right. So life is hard. All right. And it can be portrayed as being difficult. All right. So because I post something, if I see like a video that has like TikToks or something like that, that I think is interesting that I would like to share, I share it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, there's something on here that people probably would find interesting, and they'll probably find it interesting as well. All right? For some reason, it's like when I post stuff, I'm not sure if it's that, what's the word, algorithm, or if it's just things being used to taunt me or to try and make me feel some type of way, right? Through psychological warfare, and you have your you have your ABC boys that are constantly attacking you because that is their sole mission, to try and make you either look crazy or be crazy. All right? They literally want you to lose your mind. All right? Not trust yourself, not trust your instincts, not trust your soul, your spirit, you know what I'm saying? Your God-given abilities, just for you to doubt yourself with everything. All right? So every time I post something now, immediately there's some type of there's some type of let me show y'all. Post something, all right? There's an immediate reaction from, whether it be from the powers that be or one of these entities that feel some type of way. All right. So this brother right here, his channel is cool. I like his TikToks. All right. It's called the Higher Zone. All right. So I'll post something, and because I posted it, it's immediately like I'm attacking a celebrity or I'm attacking a person. All right. And reality is, these are the people, all right? When I look at these TikToks, these are the people speaking about these people, all right? Not me, not me. These people that do TikToks, and I'm not trying to single him out because I follow him, but I look at other people's videos. Let me show you. Matter of fact, let me show you some of the other things. When I click on TikToks, right? Interesting TikToks, just to see what's going on, all right? Because I usually tell you guys I'm late to the party. These are some of the videos of the people that I follow, all right? And I'm not a clickbait person really. I just click on the videos because I think they could be interesting, or they might be talking about something that I want to know about. And then I filter it myself. I take everything with a grain of salt. I will assess whether it's real, it's fake. You understand? It's make believe, it's a stretch, or it's people literally saying things just to try and get under my skin. And some of these TikToks, I can be honest with you guys now, some of them are, right? Because they'll know that I follow a particular person. And then you will see comments or stories where they're referencing, where they say the kid, or just something to let me know that they know that I'm watching them, right? So there'll either be a kid reference, the kid, something that I last said in one of my videos, right? They'll do a deep dive on some of the things that I've said, right? And then it's like why am I that important to these other people? And these are the people they're literally posting these people, right? So when I do it, it's the end of the world. When I do it, it's the end of the world. All right? It's like it's got to be true. If I said it, it's got to be true. It's not entertainment. It's not just hearsay. It's not a rumor. It's not gossip. If I say it, it's the gospel. All right? Now let me. I said I wasn't gonna look at this person's page anymore, but let me just pull it up just for context, because I just want to be clear. So, this is the video set me off a little bit. All right, I looked at this video, and I don't know why. For some reason, this person is like, I don't know. It like this person is on me. All right. Now this channel, this is the name of the channel. Now, when I started looking at YouTube, I used to look at a lot of people that were into consciousness, right? And I was introduced to quote unquote consciousness through some of these people, right? And this was one of the channels that I used to follow. I don't follow it anymore, but I just so happened to just browse, and I looked at this video, and as you can see, I was looking at it and I stopped, right? Because I was getting upset, and I realized that these people are they're saying certain things, but they're addressing it toward me, right? And some of these brothers I used to kind of look at as like, kind of look up to in a form of information and consciousness and metaphysics, right? Because I told you I was kind of like learning about the consciousness. Just for clarity, I've lost all. To me, they have no more credibility with me. They have no more credibility with me, based on the things that was said here. Just based on the things that was said here, they have lost all credibility with me. Right? That's just my opinion. All right? And I was extremely upset. Extremely upset. All right? I told you guys I'm not this Jesus character. I am not this Jesus character. But maybe to the powers that be, I might be Jesus. All right? And apparently I wasn't saying the right names for my enemies. It is Samyaza and Lucifer. Right? Those are the two leaders that started rebellions against the Most High. I feel like I'm going to heaven. I feel like I'm connected to Source. I have a soul. I want to see a better life beyond this. I want to see a better dimension. So if that is the case, then I immediately have the enemies of Semyaza and Lucifer, to two leaders in a rebellion against the Most High. Right? And these two leaders have a whole bunch of friends, followers, family, right? That also might be against me. Do I know the complete number of them? I do not. Do I know the complete number of them? I do not. I don't know how many of them is walking around. Right? It could be thousands, could be hundreds, could be millions, could be a billion. I don't know. But they are my enemy. All right? And I don't know a friend from foe sometimes, so I have to be cautious. All right? I told you guys I've eaten at a few places and I've gotten sick and I didn't like it. All right? I've eaten in a few places, I've gotten sick and I didn't like it. I didn't appreciate it. It didn't feel good. All right? So for that reason, I'm kind of like paranoid now when it comes to certain things. So with me looking at these videos, being kind of like, I guess, hungry, frustrated, and mad, it kind of like took me to another level as far as frustration. And I was really upset. All right? And in a lot of ways, my life has been hell. All right? I've been divorced. I've been divorced for a couple years now. I haven't seen my children in a long time. Right? This as a human, I know I tell you guys about the alien thing and all that stuff. Even though I do feel alien to this planet, I still have feelings, I still have emotions. It doesn't feel good when you have loved ones and you lose connection with them. It does not feel good when you have loved ones and you lose connection with them. All right? Especially ones that you've cradled in your arms since they were babies, and now you don't even talk to them. It doesn't feel good. I am human in that sense. All right? I don't want to lose track of what I'm trying to get to. I guess I just want to see peace and harmony. But in this realm, there will be no peace and harmony, because this is a realm to me that is it's so many conflicting things, and there's so many contradictions, there's so many ups and downs, there's so many forces that we don't see that's fighting against us. And I said to you guys one time that I feel that we're involved in a conflict that we know very little of. We are involved in a conflict that we know very little of. I was looking at a video and they were mentioning the different levels of the heavens. And they were saying in the unseen heavens, right? I guess that is a barrier beyond, I guess, the dome, which we can say now is a dome. There is a realm there, there's a world there where there's constant fighting. Think of your Warhammer type of thing, right? So you constantly you have a war going on right now in the heavens between good forces and dark forces, constantly, right? And in the video, they were interpreting that these conflicts affect what happens on the earthly realm. That's why sometimes when we look in the skies and we'll see, like, to me, my opinion, we will see lightning, or we'll see lights flashing, but there's no thunder. We will see lights flashing, like say if it's raining or it's there's an overcast, and then we'll see lights and everything, but there's no thunder. That to me is part of the heavenly realm's conflict. They're fighting. All right. Once again, a war that we may be involved with, but we know very little about it. We know very little about it. I would like to know how are these guys still fighting? Why are these guys still fighting? Right? Are they fighting over our souls? Are they fighting to get to the higher dimension? Are they still mad at God? Are they still mad at God? And then we are God's creation. Are they mad at us? Are they mad at us? Do they hate us? Are we to perish? Are we to lay down our lives? Right? Should I just say, because you hate God, I should just lay down my life to you? Right? You hate God, and I'm God's creation, and I guess you want to unalive me, so I should just lay down my life so you could just go ahead and just hack off my neck. Should I do that? Is that how it works? I should have no fight in me, no resistance. I should just lay down my life to you because you hate God. You hate the Most High. You hate the heavens. You hate all goodness on the earth. All you believe is wickedness, corruption, unaliving, the hurting of children, all the craziness that happens that we don't think about in the quote-unquote underworld, right? All the madness that happens. Because that is your livelihood, or that's how you want to live, or that's how it's perceived that the underworld is. And then I may not like it. I'll be like, okay, I don't want to be a part of that. Should I then lay down my life and just let people hack away at my neck? Should I do that? Is that going to be standard? If I don't want to take the mark of the beast, should I just lay down and then let them hack up my neck? Should I do that? Do I not have the right to fight for my freedom, my liberties, my spirit, my life, my soul? I'm not bowing down to nobody. I told you guys that already. So because of that reason now, because of this new era that we're in now, it's a policed, militarized state. Right? It's a police militarized state. Now, if I was a criminal and I was involved in criminal activity and a police militarized state came for me, I guess that would be understandable, right? It would make sense, right? But because I'm not a criminal and I don't feel like I've done anything wrong other than use my words and speak, right? I have to worry about a police militarized state. So now if anybody tries to grab me, yes, I'm going to defend myself because I'm not a criminal. If it means that I'm going to be unalived, I'm going to be unalived. But I'm not afraid of nobody. I will go down with a fight. Right? Because I'm not a criminal. If my crime is being human and having a soul and desiring to go to heaven, then I will fight to the very end. I don't care who likes it or who doesn't like it. With that being said, I know a lot of you people worship politicians and you guys admire celebrities. After yesterday, I do not anymore. Am I still a fan of good music, genuine music? Yes. As long as it's not corrupting my spirit or my soul. I still like music. I still like movies. I still like comedies. I still like to be entertained. I still like to do something while I'm on this earth to pass my time. But do I look at them the same? Do I put them on a pedestal? I do not. Especially after the video I pointed out to you. And the gentlemen's, the people that I used to follow, or kind of like metaphor, the people that I put on a pedestal as far as information goes, I don't do that anymore. So when I post something, I don't want celebrities, politicians. I don't know why y'all are worried about me so much. Are you guys worried about these TikTokers? What, maybe I should ask the TikTokers, are they going through the same type of stress that I'm going through? And I don't do TikTok. I might be on TikTok. They might cut up my videos and put me on TikTok. I told you, I don't control the flow of information. And that's if you guys even get to see this video. If you guys get to see any of my videos just might be circulating around with the powers that be. The public might not even get to see nothing that I put out. Right? Because they're definitely listening. They're definitely listening to every word that I say. All right? So I try to share with you guys. Now, in the form of predictive programming, you guys see that The Simpsons, I bought this little floating device. Right? You guys seen in The Simpsons, they predicted a lot of things, and some of them actually played out. Now, I wonder sometimes if it is because we know that the powers that be and quote unquote celebrities and people of influence, they know each other. A lot of times they're even related. Once again, we know that politicians, influencers, the powers that be, whatever the case may be, a lot of times these people know each other. They run in similar circles, and a lot of times they are related by blood or maybe even marriage. Right? They have money, influence, they're in a different social status, quote unquote. So yeah, they run in similar circles. Maybe they might be playing games with us as a public, as a general public. Maybe they're playing games with us. Right? Keeping our minds confused and keeping us thinking crazy stuff. Right? When real life events or real life things that really genuine affect us are not being addressed because we're worrying about an episode on The Simpsons or on South Park or from a sci-fi series that we watched. Right? Or a movie or a documentary. When there's real life things happening right now, affecting everybody. The quality of life is depleting. The quality of water is depleting. We hear about technology advancing, but the quality of life is decreasing rapidly at a very rapid pace. But we're worried about The Simpsons and South Park, and sci-fi stuff, and aliens, and spaceships, and reptilians, and the Greys, and Bigfoot. What else? And mermaids. And mermaids is a reference to the Nomos. The Nomos are an aquatic species. If you need a reference, watch the movie Hellboy. There is a Nomos character in that movie. Watch the movie Hellboy. There is a Nomos species in the movie. Right? So these are the things that we're worrying about. If we're even engaged in social media, some people nowadays they don't even use their social media anymore. They're so stressed out. They got to worry about their bills, how they gonna eat, how they gonna put gas in their car, how they gonna feed their children, how they gonna pay for their tuition, right? And some people are not even thinking about that. Some people are not even worrying about that. I'm glad I'm retired. I did my time. I worked hard. I worked very, very hard. I was in the military. I earned every cent that I make, or have made, or is making. Right? And people want to come for that. And folks, if I tell you this, even now, right? I am still owed thousands of dollars, right? Even now, no investigations, no nothing, right? And and I was living in the most powerful nation. You do the math. When I was in the military, the Secretary of Defense at the time, I think it was Rumsfeld, he said that there is, I can't remember the complete number. I think he said it was either billions, hundreds of billions that was missing. They couldn't account for it. That sounds crazy to me, right? Doesn't that sound crazy? Does that even make sense? Folks, if you lose $20 out of your wallet now, you gonna flip your house upside down to find it. If $100 is missing from your account, you gonna call your bank and be like, hey, what's going on? And the most powerful, quote unquote, place on the planet is missing hundreds of billions of dollars with no accountability. None. And I'm personally right now owed thousands of dollars. Thousands of dollars. All right, let me end it by saying this. I do wish everybody the best. Life is hard. I hope that the Most High carries me home. As I do my own little thing, and I meditate and I think and I think out loud to myself. Sometimes I will share with you guys. Sometimes I don't share. This world is it's depressing sometimes. But at the same time, I can't be too depressed because I know that I seek higher planes. I want to see the other side of this tormented world, this evil world, this world that we have to play a part in the overall, the overall plan or the overall vision of the Most High. The Most High must have seen these things happening, and I guess certain things just have to play out. I'm pretty sure the Most High seen and envisioned Cain unaliving Abel, and I think he could have intervened and stopped it. He could have sent one of his angels just like that, and the angel would have appeared. I don't know the technology of the heavens, and stopped it. But it played out. Or the Most High allowed it to play out because it was for the greater good. There was a reason behind it. Folks, I've envisioned a lot of things. I've seen a lot of things. I've never seen my own unaliving. I haven't. All right? And I don't want that to manifest. I'm not trying to put the aura out there. But I'm going to be honest with you. Because of the tension of evil spirits, and I feel like I'm a good person. I'm trying my best to be a good person. Am I perfect? No. The powers that be probably told you, they probably showed you all my flaws, all my mistakes, every manipulation that's ever happened to me. You probably know about it. That's probably why people laugh at me now. But personally, I don't care. I don't care. You are not my judge, jury, and executioner. I have to stand before God. When this is all said and done, when this is no longer a thing, I have to stand before the Most High. Do you think I care about what you think? Or what you feel? I got to stand before God. Just like a lot of you that are human, no disrespect. And at this time, we can clearly see that everybody is not human. If you think that everybody walking this plane is human, you are probably an uneducated person. No disrespect. So yes, I'm trying to do my best to be at peace. Right? Am I a little bit paranoid? Yes. Do I believe in fallen angels? Yes. Do I believe that fallen angels are walking amongst us in flesh? Yes, absolutely. Do I believe in clones? Yes, absolutely. So I'm very, very cautious. My eyes are open. I'm awake. I'm aware of what's going on. I'm not going to be a fool. This is why I told you, this is why demons laugh. Fallen angels laugh. Nephilim laugh. A lot of us don't even know that these entities are walking amongst us. Folks, these entities have access to technology that will blow your mind. We think we got a phone, or we got a new gadget or electric bike or electric car, and we think we're doing something. You have no idea what these people got. And all they're doing realistically is just giving you more stuff to help them spy on you and to spy on everybody else. They have the new AirPods now with I think with a camera. Come on, that's 007 stuff. Come on. That's probably like 20, 30 years old. You guys watch James Bond movies? If they put it in a movie or you see it in a movie, it is probably 10 to 20 years old. So now you guys are going to be walking around with AirPods, right? With cameras on there. You're just helping the whomever spy on everybody else and spy on you. That's all you're doing. You're helping them do surveillance. That's all you're doing. You understand? Do you understand? Do you see the game? To make this once a beautiful, harmonious, lush, nice, peaceful place into a prison. Into a prison state. An open prison. Cameras everywhere. What did you do? What did you say? Where are you going? You can't do that. Hey, cut off his microchip. That's connected to his central nervous system. We're gonna finish him. He's done. Cut off his life. There's a movie with I talked about this before. There's a movie with let me see if I can look it up real quick. There's a movie with I think his name is Judd Law, if I'm saying it right. Judd Law and Forrest Whitaker. I'm gonna find a movie for y'all, and I want you guys to watch it if you get a chance. Watch that movie. That is an example of where we are going in terms of technology, and how the powers that be plan to I guess how they're gonna run things. Repo Men. That's the name of the movie, Repo Men. Watch that movie metaphysically. Watch it with some discernment. Watch it and, I don't know, discuss it. Some of you guys like to do discussions and all that stuff, right? Watch that movie. It's a great reference, right? Similar to your Mark of the Beast, similar to your new technology, your new technological age, with this AI and robots and, right? Merging man with machine. Merging man with machine. So when you see a lot of people take the quote unquote mark of the beast or whatever it is that is coming for humanity and to our detriment and to our end of our existence, do not be surprised. If a lot of people are taking it, a lot of people do it, clones are a thing. Clones are a thing. If the Most High created us and we're God's creation, right? And you guys know of Lucifer, who is referred to as Satan, right? Satan wanted to have their own creation. The Nephilim fallen angels, they wanted to have their own creation, their own version of man. Thus you have clones. So you have God's creation, I said this before, and you have Satan's creations. No disrespect. I hope that many people that are looking at my videos or get a chance to see me or know who I am, know that I'm not mad at you. I am not mad at you. But I know that there's some people that think everything is funny and entertainment, and they see my life as a joke. I'm really hurting, folks. My soul is burning up inside based on the things that I've gone through and things that I'm going through now. To come from people that were supposed to be my family and friends, to find out that they hate me and is jealous of me. How am I to think? Am I to think then, oh, the fact that my family is evil and probably wicked, are they not connected to source like me? Is that why they're mad at me? Are they not connected to source? Do they not look forward to going to heaven? Do they not think about standing before the Most High? And then should I, like I said, should I be a fool? Should I lay down my life to my family? Should I go to my evil mother's husband and say, hey, take my life because I know that you really hate me? Or should I go to my I thought with my brothers, go to my brothers and say, hey, I know you hate me, take my life? Or should I go to my cousins or my uncles or my aunts and say, hey, I know you guys hate me, go ahead and just take my life. I'm on my knees, go ahead and take my life. Should I lay down my life to people that hate me? I will not. I didn't go through slavery because that was a traumatic thing, and I was praying and I talked to the Most High and I said that, Most High, I know that we have fallen from grace. I know we've made a lot of mistakes, but we have gone through hell on earth already. The time period of slavery was a bad time for melanated people. And to see melanated people mistreat and disregard and do some of the most snakish thing to one another, it's hurtful. It burns my spirit. But then I have to keep in mind that black people owned slaves too. Black people owned slaves too. We had mulattoes. We had light skins. We had people that could pass off as being European or Caucasian, and you would never know. I bet you some of the slaves didn't even know. No disrespect. All right? I'm not saying it's a real thing, but I got to use an example, right? If you see Mariah Carey and she was your slave master, you'd never know. Please don't come for me, Mariah Carey. I'm not trying to be mean or disrespectful. I'm just using an example. I know you can sing, girl. But that's what I mean. So the bigger picture, it is bigger than black, white, Asian, Hispanic, whatever references or races you want to. I thought that we were all human. But that's not the case. That's why we're having problems on this earth now, because everybody is not human. If you think different, I feel sorry for you. When certain things happen, I feel sorry for you. If you think everybody on this earth walking this plane with us is human, I feel sorry for you. Because when it's all said and done, I know that I can stand before the Most High. I know the mistakes that I've made. Of course, I feel bad about them. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not even going to lie to you. That's why I told you guys I'm not Jesus. I feel more like Tutankhamun. But what is it going to be like if your quote unquote Jesus gets here, when he comes here? It's not going to be the same guy. If you read the scriptures and have an understanding of what's happening, when the Messiah comes here, it's not going to be the same guy. He's not going to come here to cuddle you and hug you and do all this. It's going to be he's going to be on a different type of time. Where's my watch? He's going to be on a different type of time. I want y'all to keep that in mind. When the Most High Son, Messiah, gets here, he's going to be on a different type of time. Peace and blessings. I hope you guys understood what I said. Bye.